Defensive mode right off the bat. Fire's like breaking through the ironclad doors. Whoa. Yep. Their ladder's catching fire. Oh, we're coming back. Okay, copy all. Okay. Copy. You know what? They're still making, it's called making entry into the building. LA City Fire already going into a defensive mode. They are concerned. They already said they are not going to put any of their firefighters in danger or put them on that rooftop. They're already talking about going to heavy streams. That basically means they're going to get the ladder pipes up and they're going to shoot that water from a distance. Large building. It does definitely seem to be commercial. LA City Fire just making way, cutting down a lot of those ironclad doors in the front. You know, it does look to be abandoned, and when I say abandoned, that means at least there's no businesses inside of it at this time. You can see the no writing on there, the for sale or for lease signs on there as well. The fire, though, is definitely burning in that attic area. You can see that rooftop just completely covered in fire right now. We haven't seen any partial collapses of the roof. LA City Fire, they're here on scene. They're already calling for additional units. This again happening at the 1500 block of Newton, downtown Los Angeles area, and a lot of smoke right now. And yes, the 10 may be affected, but this time of night it's going to be slow and go on that 10 freeway anyway. Live in Sky 2, Stu Mundel, back to you two in the studio. Ooh, a lot of heat. Worried about that transformer. I keep going back to it. All right, I'll wait. Yeah, but I want him to get here and not have any fire. I just want him to get here and not have any fire. Oh, I got to turn the scanner back up. All right. Facebook. Let's see what's going on. Okay, copy all. We are streaming on Facebook, correct? Copy. Well, it's the typical Facebook stuff, you know. We can't hear. I can't follow you guys or your comments because it's not loading. Oh, there we go. Maybe I can. Downtown Los Angeles, fire in a building. Eagle Eye Brennan was the one that got us here today. That's going to be Rotorhead 8. You can follow him and give him pats on the back on social media. But right now, LA City Fire here on scene. Those guys are making a great progress down there. They arrived here on scene. Basically the smoke is what got us here, but there wasn't really anything showing from the street. They had these ironclad doors down, the fire department in the area, but we could see on the rooftop pretty much every one of these holes. They had fire coming out of it. Right now, a lot of smoke's coming out of there. We're kind of curious. We want to keep an eye on that rooftop, but also when we arrived here, they had a lot of arcing wires. I think finally that wire gave way, or the transformer gave way, but we had a lot of arcing right there as well. And the reason why I talk about that is concern about those high voltage wires right there leading to the building. You don't want those coming down on an engine, a fire truck, or a firefighter. Right now, though, they were talking about going defensive. They pretty much did that right out the box. As soon as they got here, they started to figure out what they had, and they were calling this, talking about going defensive right away. A lot of fire on that rooftop. They didn't want any of the firefighters up there not risking their lives for this building. You know what? It isn't really worth it. So they basically are keeping people off that rooftop. Right now, though, they're making great headway. A lot of activity down there, a lot of water getting on those flames. A building, we're kind of curious what it is. I do believe that this is going to be a structure. The word abandoned is always really. Yeah, Brennan just saw the sign. We talked about that, Brennan. Where were you? I'm just joking. But it does seem to be unoccupied. How about that? Unoccupied. It's not abandoned. It is unoccupied. Again, fire, downtown Los Angeles. Where is it exactly? It's off of Hooper. Just me, or is your color bands shifting all over the place? I don't know, man. I don't know. It might have been that Dodger Blue House that we were over just a few minutes ago. Yeah, mess with the camera. Yeah. Now we found out where they're staying. But so far, LA City Fire doing great work out here, making entry into the building. Strong fire attack. They've got a lot of water on it, and it does seem like the flames are slowing. But this is a large building. They got to make their way all the way to the back. A lot of hazards probably between this point and that point. So. Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on it, see the progress these guys make. But with the number of resources here on scene and what we're seeing right now, my guess is they are going to be able to get a handle on this shortly. I always read your text, Morris. Every single one of them. All right, copy. Thank you. Just disappointing that I can't follow along and read the comments. Ha! There you go. It just happened. Oh, thank you, Timothy. No. Why? What'd they say? Oh, they're just cutting stuff up. They're cutting stuff up. Oh. And of course, it locked up once again. Structure may be unoccupied, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have a lot of trash in it. The electrical stuff. Copy all. You're just going to roll it, right? I'll talk about it, and you're just going to roll it? Okay, cool. Don't lean forward, otherwise it's going to close the iris. Turn the scanner down. Whoop, there goes part of the roof. Boop, yep. Nah. Copy out. Jeff and Pat. Well, Jeff, Pat, LA City Fire arrived out here on scene. They had this one-story building. It seemed to be unoccupied, but it did have a lot of fire in it. Now, they did make their aggressive attack, and what we're showing you right there is the last portion of flames. There was a transformer nearby, a lot of arcing wires, firefighters concerned about safety, so they had to avoid that area. Right now, though, the fire's still burning out here. This is going to be the 1500 block of Newton with the Cross of Hoover, downtown Los Angeles, unoccupied building. So far, no injuries to anybody involved, in firefighter or civilian, but these flames still burning, putting out a lot of smoke. You're probably going to see it from the 10 freeway, especially if you're just south of downtown Los Angeles. Live in Sky 2, I'm Stu Mundel. Jeff and Pat, back to you. Dominic, okay, let me address the chase thing real quick. I know I got to be kind of careful. We have the show going right now as well. If there was a chase and we were over it, of course we're going to broadcast it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That would be like saying, oh, we've got gold, but we're not gonna spend it. We're not gonna do anything with this. Of course, we're gonna put it out there. We just haven't had any lately. There have been a couple. You have to remember too. Brendan and I, we have about the same. We have the same shift. Brendan actually works more than I do. don't you? You get here half an hour earlier. But basically, just think we're basically here 2 to 11:30. All right, and if it happens at 9 in the morning, you know what? They're not gonna call me and have me drive down, get in a helicopter. So it has to happen at the right time, and that's what's going on. We had one yesterday. We thought it was gonna go. Very slow moving. Technically, we had it during the commercial break, and right about the time we went out of the commercial, it was basically over. He pulled into a driveway. Let's talk about this fire. LA City Fire out here, downtown Los Angeles, an unoccupied warehouse out here off of Newton, near the cross of Hooper. I'm reading some of the comments as I'm rambling on about chases, and now people are thinking that we're not broadcasting them. Somebody was asking if it's spreading to nearby buildings. Even though these are older buildings, you can basically just tell by just the way they look. These are older design buildings. There's a lot of firewalls between the different buildings out here. Of course, whoop, there goes part of the roof again. So obviously firefighters are going to check on that, but chances are fire codes will keep those other buildings safe. You can see there's at least a double wall right there in this area. This is going to be on the east side of the building. A lot of fire in the back right there. How did we get this fire? Somebody should type that. Stu, how did you find this fire? Well, that's a good question, whoever types that in a few minutes. Brennan, my pilot, we were actually over the Dodger house, and Brennan was like, oh, Sears Soto's, look, and I was being Stu, goofing around a little bit. I know it's hot. And I was like, that's nothing, man. But it was. And we got out here. It was a structure fire. I think it had been dispatched already. There was an LAPD unit in front of it, probably also looking for the fire. But it was difficult to see. I'm not covering for anybody. It's not fake news. From the street, you probably didn't see anything. You might have had a smell of smoke in the area, but there was a lot of fire in the back of this building. And right now you can still see the portion of the roof has collapsed out there. A lot of fire in that attic space. Again, this happening downtown Los Angeles, LA City Fire. Some of the best firefighters in the world out here working to put out that fire this afternoon. You can see they're using the ladder pipe right there. They're pretty much, as soon as they got here, they went into what's called a defensive mode, meaning that they didn't want to, they weren't going to put anybody on the roof. They weren't going to try to save the building. Life is more important. But you can see a portion of that roof now collapsed. It seems to be a double, a commercial structure, about a double wide. Oh, the ladder pipe, that's why you're moving around? If this is the first time you're listening to the CBS breaking news, especially at this time of the afternoon, and you're hearing me, don't think that I am as crazy as you might think. If I start talking to other people, or if I start wandering off in my line of speech, you're basically getting a little bit of the behind the scenes going on out here. When we got to go live, we're going to go live on the station. If you're local, it's, whoa, that must have been a roof collapse right there. That must have been a roof collapse. So this is kind of like a behind the scenes stuff. I talked to Brennan. I answer some of the questions you guys ask on the internet, and and I multitask and multitask and multitask. No, I'm not flying the aircraft. Brennan flies the aircraft. I'm the camera operator and the guy that's rambling about what's going on. So just kind of giving you guys that kind of heads up. So if you hear me talking, every now and then I'll see that, hey, that guy doesn't know he has an open mic. I know. And I'm usually talking to our assignment desk or TOC or one of the awesome directors or producers of our news shows. Again, if you're local, you can keep this up on the internet. Wander over to a television, turn on CBS Channel 2. You got Jeff Michael and Pat Harvey. Whoo, look at that guy. Yeah. You know, I got all the faith in, you know, LA City Fire equipment, but I don't know if I'd be the guy that's climbing way up there. Yeah, but I'm not on a ladder. You know, I mean, what could happen, right? Yeah, okay, let's keep. I was gonna say. So, and again, you're hearing half a conversation right now because I'm talking with Brendan. Douglas, in the air with Stu Mundel. You know what? I'm going to try to bring it back. I really am. I got some ideas, some people I want to talk to, get them on the show. We'll see if we can make it happen. I gotta find out if BJ Bourne, my producer, is still even talking to me. As far as I know, he has disowned me. You know, not taking my phone calls. Yes, they call that, John is saying water canyon. You know, water cannon, they call it, out here I think they call them ladder pipes. Because you've got a pipe that runs up a ladder, and that's how the water gets up there. But I believe they call them ladder pipes out here. You got a neighborhood cat walking through the shot. I mean, everybody likes cats, right? There he is. I'm pretty sure that's the, maybe that's a suspect making his way out of there. Anyways, I'm just hearing on the scanner right now that they're talking about the building being totally empty. Douglas, did you? I'm being serious. I'm being serious. I didn't. I got to find it. I got to go back and find it. Everybody's, Courtney, are you calling me? A lot of folks are saying hi to Brennan. Okay, copy all. All right, copy all. That was Courtney, one of our awesome, I don't know, she's producer, for the 6 o'clock. Just giving me information that they're going to use us here in a live, so I got to kind of, my speech might get a little choppier. A lot of folks are saying hi to Brennan. So. All right, everybody. Paige, yes, it is. It is Thursday. I posted a picture. Wife not happy with my captioning. She was just like, she was not impressed. Copy. All right, so I got to stay frosty. They're going to come back to us here. My feed froze up. Oh. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I got something burning in the back there. They're having a hard time getting a handle on it. Yeah, they're trying to get water on it. Yeah. It's probably the roof. It's probably all the tarring material and everything. That's a good picture. Try to get it a little sharper right there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to start with this. All right. There it goes. Well, this fire very, very stubborn. LA City Fire out here right now. They're hitting it as hard as they can on the ground and with those ladder pipes. They've got 3 of them. One actually was shooting from, look at that, from a block away. Check that out. Now, the fire is still burning, especially in that back portion of this one-story commercial building, unoccupied. And once they did get those doors open and make their way inside, they're saying it's pretty much empty inside. It's just the actual attic that's burning. Now, this is happening in the downtown Los Angeles area, 1500 block of Newton, near the cross of Hooper. LA City Fire out here in force. Flames, they are starting to slow down. They are starting to make progress, but this fire definitely still burning. Live in Sky 2, Stu Mundel, back to you two in the studio. Go ahead. Sorry, Courtney, the desk was talking. We got about 40 minutes on station. It's sweeps. We're cruising to the end of the show. What am I missing? Yeah, get in here, and then I get this like somebody's saying something about somebody can leave, and oh, come on, guys. All are welcome. Ryan? Who's Ryan? It's not Ryan. It's not our Ryan, is it? No, the big guy. The big guy that's the airport guy. No, Bromar. That's it, Bromar. Right. Oh, guys, I love the love. I'm just kind of curious what was said. It's all. I can wait. Wait till we're like the end of the show. I want to see if I can grab one for Instagram. Well, I don't see anything from this guy. They might have blocked it. Anyways, it's all good. I'm wasting a lot of time on that when I've got all you folks out here listening and trying to figure out what's going on. Linda, you have no idea. Linda says, is it hard being Stu? You have no idea. It's exhausting sometimes. Anyways, we're not talking about me. We're talking about the fire. And also wanted to let you know, you got Rotorhead 8 at the Tiller this afternoon. He was the one that actually spotted this fire pretty much before or as LA City Fire was arriving here on scene. And then also, you can follow him if you want, his adventures in his life and etc. It's at Rotorhead 8. That'll pretty much get you to most of his social media. Myself, you can follow me, Stu_Mundel. We were just talking about pictures. We're probably going to post some of these on Instagram here in a little bit. And then, of course, we got the Twitter. Everybody's got a Twitter. So, anyways, the fire downtown Los Angeles. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Okay. Okay, what is it? And we'll start heading that way. Oh, Jesus. All right. All right, copy that. 51 Santa Monica Boulevard. It's 11 miles away. Please find it. All right, give me a cross. Oh, it's way out there. It's west. It's 405. 405 at Santa Monica. Is that the production helicopter? Oh, come on. Oh, he's stowed. Yeah. All right. Santa Monica and the 405. Santa Monica and the 405. I think it's Sepulveda, actually. Oh, yeah. And near. 258, 7 miles. Oh. Yes, and Samo. Copy all. We'll see what we can see when we get there. We're about 3.5 minutes out. Mine's not suspicious. What are you taking us to? I don't know. I'm not on it. It's one of those ones. It's. I guess I could say that we're going to go. We're going to go see. Well, we can see at the location there might be a suspicious package there. Yeah, I know. Say suspicious package 100 times a day. I'm in tears already. It's going to be in this general area. I think it's across the street. Mark, this is not smog. This is not smog. Not smog. This is just this is haze. It's that time of year. There's a lot of humidity in the air. It's getting a little bit cooler, and we get that haze factor going on. All right, let's look around. That's Vitrin. Oh, man. Let's read some numbers. What do we got here? Okay, do the numbers go bigger going away from the water? All right, it's 10, 9, 40, so the numbers get bigger going this way. So that's got to be 1,100. I wish they'd put numbers on the buildings. That would be helpful. All right, maybe I'm having a little issue. My phone actually gave that address as the corner of Sepulveda and Santa Monica. This isn't Santa Monica. It's the problem. Come on, Stu. Wake up. It was my fault. It was my fault. My fault. My fault. We got the federal building stuck in our head, and then we went to the federal building. It's my fault. Santa Monica. Why am I having so much trouble with this today? No, we were on Santa Monica. No, that was Wilshire. Yeah. Santa Monica's behind us, dude. Yeah, I know. I know. Sorry. It's right. Let me just see the frickin' freeway. Oh, I'm looking for the gas station. All right, so that's that's got to be Santa Monica. That's Santa Monica. That is. No, it's behind us. Why am I having such a hard time? It's the Variety Building. That's Santa Monica. And there's a gas. Right, so in Sepulveda Boulevard is right there. So the gas station, and okay, we're here. Yeah, there's 1175. So maybe it's this one? Yeah, there they are. Westwood Gateway. Maybe around back. Brennan, you're always right. You had this one. All right, you know, we could always just do another suspicious device reported at this address. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. What? What floor? What did he say? Top floor? No, the mailroom is going to be down on the bottom. Okie dokie. So Facebookers, I'm guessing that we are still live, though, because I see something every now and then. LAPD responding with the LA Dodgers hat. That's cool. Bomb squad guys, you know, this is one of those ones where we can't really tell, you know, their attitudes and demeanors because another 20 minutes. Oh, they're analyzing something. They got the Mr. Fusion right there. Yep, Jen, we left the fire and now we are at a suspicious package in West Los Angeles. This is going to be the corner of Sepulveda and Santa Monica Boulevard. It's a large office building, very large office building. Show you the office building. One of the offices inside this is Senator Feinstein. We don't have confirmation that that's where the suspicious device was sent. And we don't know if this is the same type of suspicious device. Ryan is saying they're using the robot. I would say maybe. I'm not saying they're not, but I can say they don't have the truck with the robot.